Hello everybody, it's me. I'm just quickly coming to you from my very noisy, busy kitchen today. I just had a request to make some rotis to go along with a nice curry that I made for my husband. And so I thought maybe I can just show you some tricks of how to make some homemade rotis quickly and hopefully it works out. These are my ingredients. I'm using some cake wheat flour. I'll use about a cup of that, and a teaspoon of salt, and some good canola oil because it's a healthy oil. Olive oil doesn't really work well with making rotis, so I'm going to use canola today. And then of course I've boiled my kettle, so I've got some hot boiling water to make my roti dough. So I'm going to get started quickly, and I'll talk you through the steps. Okay, so here goes. So basically what you need to do is throw your flour into a nice round container like that, and then we're going to add our salt, tablespoon, and it will be too much, so we just need a teaspoon of salt. Throw that in there, and then we are going to add some oil. So bear with me, I'm the cameraman and the cook. So let's see if I can manage this. I'm going to try. So for this recipe, I've already put in a cup of flour. There we go. I put in a teaspoon of salt. It's in there. And then I'm going to quickly add my 2 tablespoons of my seeded or vegetable oil. That's what it is. Okay, and then once I've done that, you see I've kind of made a little bit of a hole in the middle of the flour and the salt mixture where I've added the oil. And now I'm just going to add some water, boiling water from my kettle. Okay, I'm just going to guesstimate. Let's say I'm using about what would we say? About a cup of water, of boiling water, and I'm just mixing the water, the flour, the oil together until I get like a sticky kind of a dough. And I'll just check it and see maybe the consistency. At this point I can see if I need to add a little bit more flour, if my mixture is too runny, or if I need to add more water if my mixture is too dry. But so far it seems fine. And here comes the messy part where I'm going to mix it all together. So by hand, so you just gather all your dough bits together. May need some more flour because it seems a bit sticky today. So let me just add a little bit of flour. Won't be a minute. Okay, so I added some flour, and as you can see now I'm really like forming a nice dough. Oh, nice size dough. Feels good. It's not too hot, even though I use boiling water. But yeah, let me just form my dough. I need 2 hands for this, so just give me a moment. It won't be long. Okay, so now I've got my dough. I'm just going to play with it a little bit, stretch it out, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get a few balls, like maybe 10 rotis out of this batch. So remember, it was 1 cup of flour, maybe 1.5 cups of flour, your teaspoon of salt, and then 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil or your vegetable oil, not olive oil. And then we use boiling hot water from the kettle, and that water should be about a cup, maybe 125 mils thereabout, depending on the consistency. You may need to add more water from the kettle, or you may need to add more flour. But this is the kind of dough that I've got for my rotis. It's nice and soft. It's I can move it around, and I think I'm going to roll it into some nice rotis. So I've got quite a few. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Made 8 rotis. So there's 4 people in my family, so 2 rotis each. I'm just rolling my roti out. They don't promise you any perfectly round shapes, but let's just see how it goes. That's one shape. I've just added a little bit of oil to the base, and it's quite hot. I've put it on the highest heat so that my roti will fry quickly. So I've got my roti, I got my pan, I got my roti, I got my pan. I'm going to make a roti. 1 second. There you go. Just need one. See those nice bubbles on the roti? That means it's ready for you to flip it over. So let's see. Ooh. Looking quite nice. Looking good. There's my roti. Nice and soft. Oh, very hot. Hot, hot, hot fire. But it's done. That's how my rotis turned out. You can serve it with a delicious curry and enjoy. This is how my rotis have turned out, and you can